Love like a dove, free from the cage. I forget how it go, but what I'm explaining about this is that it's kind of like your hands are doves. Your hands are the doves chained up, just like a bird that's free, that's in a cage. But when a bird go free, your hands break free from those chains. Love like a dove, free from the cage. Love like a dove, freed from the cage. You love like a dove, freed from the cage. You love like a dove, freed from the cage. I don't know how the song goes. I wrote it, but then I let it go. But it's basically about a guy that you have fallen for, but but all they want to be is free. You know, somebody you're passionate about, passionately in love with this person, but this person, and you don't want to hold on too tight because just like the saying goes, if you love something, you will let it go. So the fact that I love you, I'm willing to let you go. I'm willing to let you be free. If you hold on to a bird too tight, you will cause that bird pain. You know, that bird will become afraid of you because you're holding on and you're clenching onto it too tight. So therefore, you know, you're making that bird fearful. When you allow this bird to be free, just like, you know, you don't know what would a bird think, you know, just being trapped in this cage for the rest of his life, seeing all the other birds fly free, you know, and here I am in a cage. You know, why are you isolating me? If you really love me, you will let me go. And if I return, then I think much more about you and I'm yours. This saying can also go with, you know, anything you're passion driven about. You know, when you're in hand, you know how you play the piano or you paint, you write. This could go that way. It can go as, you know, um, a person that's handcuffed and they've been handcuffed all their life. They've been in jail, imprisoned, slavery. And once they are out of them chains, once they're out of them chains and their hands is free, they feel, you know, they feel freedom. So it's like love, like a dove, is my two hands are the doves. Free from the cage is the chains. Love like a dove, free from the cage. Your love is like a dove, freed from the cage. Love like a dove, free from the cage. This can go so many ways. This can also go love, love, and don't be afraid. You know, love like a dove, spread your wings and fly without, you know, be courageous. Don't be afraid. When I open that door, I'm opening that door for you to let go. I'm opening that door for you to go and, fly away. That's like a bird sitting there at the door of the cage, not wanting to go because it's afraid or it just doesn't want to go. But when I'm letting you go, I'm letting you be free. Don't be afraid to love. Don't be afraid to love me. Love me like a dove free from the cage. You know, as soon as you see that sky, imagine me as that sky and come to me with all of your might, with all of your energy, with all of that's in you. Fly to me. Love like a dove, free from the cage. Love like a dove, free from the cage. Love like a dove, freed from the cage. I wish I knew how that sound went though. Love like a dove, free from the cage. I wish that you would stay, but now you're gone away. I don't see you coming back, but if you do, I'll love you back. Love like a dove, freed from the cage. I also wrote this part where I was in the sand, and I imagined like the sand was like the sands of time. So I was like, in the sands of time, sands of time. So it was like the time, just like a time clock. And you know how you flip this, like this, just as you would flip the sand. This me being on the sand will symbolize time, and I was holding the bird, and I let the bird go. So I'll give you time. I'll give you time to return back to me. But for now, I'll let you go free. Love like a dove, freed from the cage. Love like a dove, freed from the cage. Oh, how I wish you stayed. I wish you stayed, but I don't want you to be afraid. Love like a dove, freed from the cage. Love like a dove, free from the cage. Oh, how I wish you stayed, but I don't want to scare you away. Love like a dove, freed from the cage. Love like dove if you wasn't so afraid. Oh, this love will flourish. It would expand beyond the horizons of our space in the sands of time. In the sands of time. Would you believe that this is something more? Would you believe? Oh, close the door, 'cause I don't want you to leave. I want you to stay, but I'll let you fly if that's what it takes. Oh, love like a dove, free from the cage. Love like a dove, free from the cage. Oh, how I wish you stayed. But until you do, I'll sit my days away. Until you return. Oh, will you return back to me? Will you return back to me? Love like a dove, free from the cage. Oh, love like a dove, free from the cage. Love like a dove, freed from the cage. Oh, how I wish you stayed. Oh, how I wish you stayed. And this is the image. So this is the bird in the cage, and then these are the hands chained. Love like a dove, free from the cage.
Remember to like, comment, and subscribe. Be notified.
Signified doves.
And share at your own free will to show you care.
Children are the pure example of what a curse or a blessing symbolizes. So because Eve bit the apple, we were cursed as women, to bear children. This was our punishment. But how did it bless us in the end? In the end, this blessed us because our children became our future, and therefore they are the chance that they are our chance. They are our testimony. They are a reflection of us. So therefore, any way that you were looked at, I used to see it as this, any way that you were looked at, in the past, our children can go out there and reflect who we are. Give chances that we wouldn't give. Forgive those who we wouldn't forgive. There's a lot of people that have done someone wrong to where they're like, oh, I don't see them this way. This person did that to me. This person, lied. Your children are the ones that go in and step into that situation, step into that scene, and see it for what it really is. Therefore, they come back to their parents and they give their testimony. Oh, I feel like this. I think this. And who is your child but the one to change your mind, to change your perception about a certain situation, to make you think differently about a person or something else, to actually have you affect, okay, since you say this, I'll do it. It's the same thing when God gave his begotten son, his one and only son to the world, because Jesus was that chance. Jesus was those eyes. Jesus was, the one that would turn around everything and testify to his Father that I see it this way. Give them one more chance. You know, that's what children are. A blessing in disguise, you know. So with that being said, what once was cursed became a blessing. Just as Beauty and the Beast. What happened there? You know, the beast fell in love. He was cursed. But eventually his change of heart changed him. It uplifted that curse. And he was blessed. You know, he became a blessing to the next person. And of course, he became human. He wasn't a beast no longer. You know, that movie is just, it means a lot, honestly. If you really just think about it, I used to like that movie. Like I would think about it in depth. Like I would think about it more than just, you know, this monster turning into a human. You know, the fact that the witch cursed him, and he had this rose inside this jar, and I love this part where he would always go up to his rose. His rose signified time. This is the amount of time that you have that you have to change the mind, to turn this all around, you know, or you will be cursed for the rest of your life being a beast. And this beast reflects the personality, you know, anger and all of this and all of that. But eventually, this beast, people see it as this man, because like people see it as more of an appearance thing, but it's more so of a reflection of who he was, of what this witch made him into. This witch made him into a beast. Don't see with the eyes, but see with the, you know, see with your spirit what this beast means. It's not really him, but it's him. You know, she cursed him to be bitter, to be angry, to be vicious, to be perceived as this monster. But eventually, this person came into his life to where he was given a chance to, you know, change his heart from black to red, you know, from bitter to sweet. And with this, she got to see truly who he was. He was a beast, but he was transformed. She transformed his life to where now she get to see who he truly is underneath all of this. Because before he was a prince, before he was a man, you know, he was a handsome man. But this is what happens when a person or people, or like people such as those who are very, you know, vile in heart, poisoned in heart with the poison spirit. You know, those are just evil. Those who are evil, deceitful, manipulative, those who have control, those are the people that tend to have control over your life. They try to take control of your life. And they turn things around for you. They want to see the worst for you just to their excitement so that they can be happy, you know, so they can see you struggle. And this turns a beautiful person, a human, into a beast, you know. This turns a beautiful heart, a beautiful spirit, into a spirit of darkness, gloom, misery, into an ugly spirit. So it's about the spirit. That's what this movie is about. Beauty and the Beast is about the spirit of this person, you know, and what this person did to him, and made him, how this person made him feel as though he was cursed, you know. But eventually, over time, just as that rose, you know, that rose was his hope. He was looking at the rose, reflecting on the rose, and as each petal fell, his time was running out to, you know, prove to himself that there is a chance, you know. And eventually, his rose came back to life. So yeah, that's a little bit of what I want to talk about before I get into this dream. So in this dream, and this is a short dream because I don't remember everything about the dream, but I'm going to speak on what I remember. So at the end of my dream, there was this kid, At first it was a bunch of people, and they were like in this group session, and they were venting about their life, and every time they vent, they got relief, and they got up and walked away. So at the end, coming down to the last person walking away, there was like about 5 children. At first it was like 3, and then another one came, so it was like 4, and then I think it was 5 children that came there. And he was like, "Where did you come from? Where are y'all coming from?" And they said they died. And so they all came to him, and they were all about to take a seat in those chairs. And then the one kind of distracted the group, and you could see on the other side that the friends of these kids were looking for them. There was this one child running around a group of kids like, "Where is they at? Where's my friend?" And they're looking around, they're looking for their friend, but they can't find him. And it was the kid he was looking for was a ghost on the other side. And then he basically showed and revealed what happened to him, because all of a sudden he walked. The guy is just like, the guy is watching what's going on. He's looking at this kid, and this kid is walking. He turned around. Like, first he was coming in their direction, and then the kid turned around and replayed the scene of his death, and it was this invisible car that hit him, and he flipped and fell, and then he got back up and he returned to the group. So that's how this happened. And yeah, that was just a little chit chat about my dream and how I see life and my perspective on a blessing and a curse, or a curse to a blessing. Turning something good, getting something good out of something bad. And yeah, with that being said, like, comment, subscribe, be notified, share at your own free will to show you care. Bye.